Good morning. My name is Aaron Murphy, and today on my motivational speech, I will talk about why you should not smoke. As a person who has suffered from smoking, smoking causes lung cancer, heart disease, diabetes, a risk of liver cancer, cause of erectile dysfunction, increases the risk of vision loss, increases the risk of tuberculosis, increases fatality rate of collateral cancer, and also it can cause pneumonia. Well, it can indeed the chances of pneumonia. As a person who has suffered from pneumonia and almost passing away from it, I would say smoking is the worst thing you could do. In my case, when I caught pneumonia, my doctor asked me multiple times, "Do you smoke? Do you smoke? Do you smoke?" And it brought a red flag to me, wondering, would smoking cause this? And I never knew smoking could cause me having pneumonia. When I got pneumonia, I had about, I would say, 500 liters of fluid in my left lung that was blocked from where I couldn't fully lay back on my back at all, and I had to sit up and sleep. The cause of pneumonia from smoking can be very detrimental to you because if you do not get it treated immediately, you will or you can possibly pass away from it. And that almost happened to me if I did not get treated when I had got treated. Smoking is not necessarily good. You can smoke if you have a medical license for it and a reason to smoke via medical issues. But if you do not have a medical issue to smoke, I do not see you smoking. For my case, for one, you can get sick and you can sadly pass away from it. So for me, I say smoking you should not do, nor should you drink. Smoking can cause thousands of deaths. It can make you lose years of your life. It can increase severe cancer, bladder cancer. It can most definitely weaken your immune system as it did for me. It weakened my immune system all the way to the ground, to where my TC level scores, my white blood count was below the level it's supposed to be, which it is technically supposed to be above 30, and mine was in the range of 12 to 20, which is very bad for it. It can increase illness, the visible age of you. It is very expensive to smoke. For most smokers who smoke nowadays, smoking, you will spend, I would say, almost up to $100 depending on if you are getting gars, the weed itself, or anything of how do you smoke. If you're smoking from vapes or any such, you can get sick from it. For instance, vapes is one of the most current leading illnesses of smoking. If anything, smoking is dangerous to everyone, even if it is medical. It can have most definitely negative impacts in your family. For me, it had a very negative impact in my family because once they found out that I did smoke and that caused me having pneumonia, they all got mad at me. And to this day, I haven't smoked since. I would say when I had got sick from pneumonia, I got sick around my birthday, which was around October 9th. That is my birthday. So I got sick around October 7th all the way till October 9th. But I was in the hospital from September 23rd all the way till September 30th dealing with the illness of pneumonia. With that, ever since I came back to school, I made it my goal to not smoke anymore. And still to this day, I try to encourage my friends to not smoke because I remind them smoking can cause illnesses. Look at me, for example. I missed 2 whole football games, and then I wasn't able to march with the band for a good few weeks, and it hurt me. And it made me change the ways of that I eat, drink, sleep. How do I pertain myself in certain aspects of my life? It made me look at a lot of different things, and it made me change who I am in small ways. But most definitely, you should never smoke. Smoking is very bad for anybody of any age. Smoking can also reduce the effects of caffeine. It can increase the risk of coronary disease. It can cause acid reflux. It can also cause stains in your home. It is very harmful to pets. It can also slow your healing wounds. It can depress sperm count, increase the risk of dementia, reduces fertility, and also increases the risk of lupus. For me, I have multiple friends who have lupus, and also they smoke. And I try to encourage them to not smoke because it can make your lupus worse than what it has to be. But no matter what, I still encourage people to never smoke. And this concludes my motivational speech. Thank you.